UP should have been the most successful state because it has the largest number of MPs. But in almost all the parameters, it is the lowest.
Yes.
In Bihar, 36% of the schools have no separate restrooms for girl children. 48% of the girl children alone use sanitary napkins in the country.
Who gives all these statistics, sir?
It is a myth to say that the Muslims are having higher population.
Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu, Tamil Nadu Chief Minister MK Stalin have been campaigning for larger families. They are appealing people to have more number of children. How far this will be helpful? What are the social, political, economic impact of having larger families? Let's talk to Economist Prabhakar on this. Hello, sir. So, sir, recently there were many statements made by the chief ministers of the southern states, Chandrababu Naidu and MK Stalin. They think having more number of children and having larger families would actually help in political representation, and having a lot of MPs will help them. As an economist, can you help me to understand what will be the solution by having larger families?
See, basically, larger families or population size is not a predictor of economic growth. What is predictor of economic growth is the amount of working population that is between 15 years to 64 years. And this cannot be increased all of a sudden. Definitely we need population growth. But there is a difference between what Chandrababu Naidu of Andhra Pradesh is talking, just like that, telling that have more families is not going to help us in any way unless you have, number one, quality jobs. Number two, gender parity. Number three, senior aged people. What exactly is the policy you have? If you don't have all these things, just by advising people to have more children may not be helpful. Probably they are keeping in the idea in view that by having lesser population and more populous states like Bihar and Uttar Pradesh will have more number of MP seats.
They are worried about the political representation.
And I think it is, to a large extent, it is meaningless, in my opinion, because just by having 10 more MPs will not automatically improve the economy of these people, because the total Government of India expenditure is only 11%. Therefore, whatever they can do only by 11%. It is the producive capability of these people, the working age population, is going to decide the things. For example, the entire software for the Tesla car is designed by one single person. Of course, he with his team. He is Ashok Elluswamy, who is from Villupuram. Therefore, what kind of a human resource you should have is who add extraordinary value to the society, not by just adding numbers. If you add numbers, what kind of a jobs we are providing? If you look at the jobs that are provided, the manufacturing jobs have come down from 6.3 crores in 2017. Now it is 3.5 crores.
Okay.
The manufacturing base of the country is going away. Now we have to create more amount of manufacturing.
Where are we heading to, sir?
Right. Where we are heading to is, we are heading to more number of people are accepted in jobs like gig employees.
Okay.
The gig employees are approximately 2.6 crores now in our country. Now what happens? We are not creating quality jobs. What is the job of governments is to create more, more quality jobs, create more policies in order to take care of the demographic dividend, in order to take care of the entire infrastructure, rather than to advise to have more children so that we will have more MPs. What is the use of having more MPs? Or even for that matter, it has nothing to do with the growth. Similarly,
But politicians think only if we have more number of MPs, we can voice our concern, we can demand from the union government, we can get our things, work done, all that.
UP should have been the most successful state because it has the largest number of MPs. But in almost all the parameters, it is the lowest.
Yes.
Let us take a place like Bihar. In Bihar, 36% of the schools have no separate restrooms for girl children. 48% of the girl children alone use sanitary napkins in the country.
Okay, okay. Who gives all these statistics, sir?
Population Foundation of India.
So you think with this numbers we cannot create big change. We need to have quality people in
You
quality.
need to have gender parity. First thing is, in order to have a population demographic dividend, நம்ம population dividend கிடையாது. Demographic dividend in the working population, which is now 68% in our country. இது வந்து 10 years back it was 64%. It is increasing slowly, but it will diminish fast if the years of average number of years for a person to live increases. Automatically the older people, or a triangle, if you imagine like a triangle, the top triangle will be the aged people, the bottom will be the infants, in between you have 68%. Now slowly the top also will increase because the average life of a person, life expectancy is increasing. In 1800 in India, the life expectancy is 25.5 years. 25.2.
Okay.
And over a period of 250 years, we have come to 67 years. Now, what happens is this. How did you get this? By constantly having policies, health policies, and number of doctors per head. Number of doctors per head all over India average is 1.3 doctors per 1,000. While Tamil Nadu it is 1 doctor for 250 people. Now Tamil Nadu is growing.
Okay, even if they are growing, even if they have quality health, education infrastructure, you mean to say even despite having all these things, the population explosion won't help them?
It will not. The just gross population will not help them.
Okay.
You have to create an environment of better education. What happens is if you have a better health care, you will be attracting people from other states to come here and get their treatment. You will be attracting people from foreign countries to come over here and have a treatment. And that is how your economy has to grow. Not by having more number of people at the bottom level, trying to increase your bottom. And if you put more strain on women, more than 2 child, if the women, you expect her to have 4 children, imagine will she be able to go and work in an organization? She will not be. She will not be able to do justice for family, nor work-life balance will get disturbed. The first thing to do is don't go for employment. Therefore, women empowerment is likely to come down. 43 out of 100 working women in India, 43 are from Tamil Nadu, Chennai,
Okay.
Chengalpet and Kadalur districts. 43 women. Suppose if you take a big microscope and see where are all the women, 43 women in these states. these places, not even states. Therefore, what it indicates is providing quality infrastructure is more important than having absolute numbers.
Sir, there are many statements by various political parties about how one group of people in one religion, they are having many number of children, and for example, Muslims are having many big families compared to Hindus. So can you elaborate on this as from the economic point of view?
If you actually study, M.Y. Qureshi, the former Chief Election Commissioner, has written a book on that. It is a myth to say that the Muslims are having higher population. The reason is the Muslim population may not practice, only 47% practice family planning. But that does not mean that their population is going to overwhelm the India. It will take 600 years for, if at all, if the same trend goes, it takes 600 years for Muslim population to be the highest population in India. Therefore, demographically it is incorrect to say that Muslim population is going to go up and they are going to take away the resources. It is incorrect scientifically. The difference between Muslims, Hindus and Sikhs. Sikhs have already reached 1.6 replacement ratio. Therefore, they are perfectly in balance, and Hindus 1.9 and Muslims is 2.4. And Muslims follow family planning, it is 47%. And Hindus, it is 57%. Quickly that gap is also getting converged. Therefore, the religion, first research of different demographers in the world have found that religion is not a predictor for population. Therefore, you are statistically, if you study, you take x-axis religion and y-axis you take population, religion is not explaining what is population. What is explaining population is the gender equity, growth of quality jobs. Number 3, healthcare, educational facilities. These are all the things which will predict.
So how far this demographic advantage is helping the other states? I understand it is an issue with the southern states. The fertility rate is going down and they are having less political representation. But in case of the northern states, how this demographic advantage is helping them?
It is not helping them at all. If you take place like UP and Bihar, it is 3.2 children. I mean, fertility rate is 3.2. It is becoming extremely disadvantageous. If you have 1.6, it is very appropriate and you will have a very good, the southern peninsula, it is known as peninsular India. The peninsular India, most of the investment is taking place only in peninsular India, not outside peninsular India. For example, any foreign company is coming, they are investing in Karnataka or in Telangana or in Tamil Nadu. Electronic goods have been invested in Tamil Nadu. Though human resources are available in UP and Bihar, they should have gone. But why they are not going? It is because it is not the population that is important, the quality of population. And engineering talent, one of the highest in the world is in southern places of India. Therefore, trying to have something like this kind of, this Andhra, this is Tamil Nadu. Forget about that. World has become one now. It is not large number of people and trying to, going to have MPs who will voice your concern. First of all, you don't have a concern.